Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Art and Design. What we're going to be doing today is reviewing briefly content from last time and then talking about what you'll be doing today. Last time we talked about the challenge, criteria, and constraints of the Video Game Design Challenge. It's your job to create an original video game that includes a character, an environment, items and power-ups, a gameplay screen, and all of these things should be in animation. You'll be using the web-based software Piskel to create your project. We started going through the design process, starting with step 1, which is investigation, and got into defining and understanding the problem. You should have answered these 3 questions in your design packet. You should have also compared your notes with mine, looking at the definitions of video game as well as platform. Next, you are to watch the YouTube video linked in the slideshow presentation on the inventor of Mario. So once you are done answering all 3 of these questions in your design packet, you should have screen captured to show evidence that you completed today's steps, and then filled out the daily participation form, submitting it with the screenshot of what you created. So now that we reviewed all content from yesterday, let's talk about what you're going to be doing today. Please go to Google Classroom and select the Video Game Design Distance Learning spreadsheet that has the schedule of all of your resources. Please find Wednesday, scroll over past the resources because you already created a copy of that design packet, and click on the presentation. That will jump you instantly to the slide page that you need for today. You'll be focusing on the second phase of the design process, which is ideation, where we'll be drilling down on generating ideas to solve the problem. For your unique original video game, you're going to be developing several different things: a character, a story, environment, items and power-ups, as well as a gameplay screen which shows the action of your unique original video game. You'll notice in your design packet on page 2 an identical table for you to complete and fill in as the slideshow here. So now let's break down each one of these categories in more detail. First, the type and target audience. You are designing this video game for yourself, so think about what type of video games you like to play. Is it adventure, arcade, platform, role-playing, game, sport, or racing simulation? If you don't like video games, think about your specific interests. Do you like cooking? Do you like a certain show or movie? Develop an original idea based off of your interests. Second is the story. You need to make sure you have a purpose for the video game. Is there a storyline or plot or a narrative? What is your character doing and why are they doing it? They should have a mission and a purpose for the actions that they are trying to perform. For example, the original video game Mario, he is attempting to try to rescue a princess from a castle. That's why he's doing what he's doing. Next is developing a character. Who is your character? Is it a person? It could also be a thing or an object. What are they doing and why are they doing it? They need to have a purpose that ties into the story or the mission of the narrative. Does the character have specific skills, tools, or abilities that allows them to perform the task at hand? Now remember, your character does not have to be a person, but if it is a person, please make sure that you have details on them, like a clothing, outfit, items, tools. Make them as detailed as possible. So for your art making steps today, you're going to go back to the design packet that you made a copy of yesterday, or if you printed it out and wrote on it, just flip to page 2 on that document. The only 2 things that you're doing on this page are the character and story. Please do not start yet the environment, the gameplay or action, or the items and power-ups. That's for tomorrow. So what you're going to be doing is developing 3 different characters. 1 under 1, 1 under 2, and 1 under 3. You're also going to develop 3 different stories, like brief summaries of a mission or a purpose for the individual or unique characters to perform. If you have a design packet printed off, feel free to draw in those squares. Otherwise, take a piece of white paper and fold it in half twice to create 4 squares. Here's a non-example. Do not do this. Do not create an existing video game character. You want to create an original character. So when you're drawing your character, use light quick marks, draw soft with multiple lines, then go over again with a dark, heavier line to create details. Also consider adding notes and lines pointing to the different features of your character. Although you're supposed to draw 3 different characters, if you're really set on one and want to do individual details of that character, like a headshot or a close-up, you certainly can do that. When you're working on your story, just write a brief sentence or 2 briefly describing the purpose or the mission that the character is trying to perform and why they're trying to complete that task. When you're done with all 3 drawings and you've written your brief stories, please fill out the daily participation form and upload evidence that you completed today's steps. I'm not sure if the Google form will allow you to upload more than one file, so in that case, just upload a photo of your sketches. So that does it for today, guys. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to email me or pop in on office hours Tuesday through Friday, 1 to 2 p.m. Thanks and have a great day.